Hello, everyone. Once again, it's Friday. That means it's time to rank Nintendo 64 games. I am Jeff Gerstmann, a simple man of science, and we are here to continue to build this list. We've got 33 games on the list thus far. Currently, GoldenEye 007 is our leader, is our number one game. And down here at the bottom, another game with numbers in the title, Blues Brothers 2000. Which is a disgusting video game. And a new emote in Twitch chat, if you care about such things. From when the game locked up, commemorating great moments in great video games. That's what we're here to do as kind of a side gig along with the science. This week we've got another hot batch of games here. I've got the episode number wrong up there. Let's adjust that. And let's get underway. If you want to bring your own picks to the science, if you want to select some games, you can do so. Join the Gerstmann Advisory Panel today. You can go over to jeff.zone for more information about that, as well as other tiers of the Patreon. And, you can get access to the Discord, you get an ad-free version of the podcast, bonus content, and all sorts of other stuff. Head over there and find out more. And let's get right into it here. Jake wanted to see this first game. Let's see. I pushed this button, right? Yeah, great. Jake wanted to see this one. This is Chameleon Twist from your friends at Sunsoft. I don't remember anything at all about Chameleon Twist. I'm going to say it's relatively well regarded insofar as I've seen it come up in chat quite a bit. I will consistently mix it up with another game called Mischief Makers in my head. I don't remember what either of those games really are, but it's like the same type of person seems to recommend them both. Oh, what do we got here? Okay. Okay. So far, this looks all right for a demo. That's a good jump noise. Oh, Japan system. Yeah, okay. Should we go through training? What is mono sound? Come on, man. It's the 90s. Who do we want? Davey, Jack, Fred, or Linda? I'm going to go with Davey. It's beautiful weather. Can't argue with that. Okay, yeah, so we've got some kind of Alice in Wonderland type business happening here. Why not? Good jump, good physics. Physics are good. A curious young chameleon follows the rabbit. So this is like a what-if scenario. What if a curious chameleon followed the rabbit, the video game? These like turns to camera and pause for effects they're doing are like not bad. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, okay. Bop, 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 bop. if we hold down the right trigger, we can go in place and plant our feet, basically. So if you want to change direction, you can do that. Oh! If we want to do cool high jumps, we can do tongue stands. Our C buttons do that. And the D-pad and left trigger seems to do nothing. Let's go talk to this rabbit. Hey, what's up? This is Jungle Land, the gateway to the mysterious world. You remember this part from Alice in Wonderland, Jungle Land? People are always telling me this. Go to the training room if you need to practice tongue and body control. All right, bye. Wait. Oh, this weird... Like, the height of this is daunting. Can I fall to my death? I can. Okay. Now we know. We got stealth mechanics here. Hide in the bushes, of course. Oh, I was misjudging. That looked like it was maybe in the air above this. But it's not. Oh, we don't need to jump up the steps. You just walk off them. That's nice. I feel like games in the 90s weren't really doing a whole lot of that. Okay, so we're Yoshiing this shit. I see. Can I get a bunch of stuff? Can I... Well, I guess we won't know here. I guess the tongue doesn't go long enough to make a full circle, so I can't really... It's not like I can, like, circle a bunch of them in and capture them from the looks of things, but... We'll see. I mean, it's weird. You just can plant your feet in midair and... Oh, okay. Could we get across that gap that way? Yes. Okay. That's fun. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, okay, so if I get them early on the tongue and I still have some tongue left, then we can get them both. So it's not about circling them in, it's about having more length remaining. I gotcha. I gotcha. This doesn't seem useful. The tongue thing, I feel like I'm not getting... you don't really get a lot of extra height off of it. I mean, it doesn't seem like you use it there anyway, but... Will it work here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... But it's not like you get a ton of extra height, so it's really for, like, that type of like, almost like this is the exact scenario you would use it in, is there's a high ledge. Because you can't cover a lot of ground. You can't use it to jump like larger distances, but you would use the tongue for that in a lot of cases, I guess. Yeah. Oh, God. The perspective stuff is like slightly weird. Cannot tongue these crowns. Can I jump far enough to do that? I mean, they wouldn't put it there if I couldn't. Oh, God. Well, not if I don't. Well, now we've gone and done it. Maybe I can go over and come back around. I don't actually. Yeah, no, not a problem. That jump. Turns out. Just looked like it was slightly at the edge of my range or whatever, but. And of course, they put one on this path too. Oh, they put more than one. To make sure you have to take both paths. Look at this wall texture. Just look at it. Just feast your eyes on this fucking mess. It's glorious. Look at this blurry disaster that's taking up a significant percentage of the screen. I guess maybe I shouldn't be getting these hearts. Okay, so the camera in the corner seems to note that we have a set camera point here that is following us for this tighter area. Almost like a security cam. I can rotate it over here if I want to, but it's going to snap back to following me. Oh, God. That's mechanically all right. The tongue, sometimes you get it a little too twisted and miss your target, and you can't always correct in time to catch it. But I guess you can always just let go and try it again. Reminds me of like Anteater or like Oil Well, where you would as an anteater you would bring your tongue down into the maze and the ants would try to bite it from the side. A true classic. I don't know why those train tracks are there. This jump doesn't look great. But, okay, yeah. That's kind of the hard thing with the fixed camera is like it's sometimes a little difficult to... I think I can just make this jump, because if I grab this pole, then I'm going to fall at the end of it, unless I can grab it and then let go and jump. But, oh, well, that's... I guess we'll find out. This is a good risk-free place to test this. Oh! Oh! If I hit A while I'm reeling in, then we do a little spin. So I need to... As soon as we get moving on that other pole, I need to... do that. Huh, that's kind of cool. Just dumping. Man, this is like, what if like What if Yoshi was an interesting character with like interesting fucking ideas and like abilities instead of utter bullshit? I wonder how much of it is like these self-contained kind of puzzle room. Oh, okay, I gotta go around. I gotta get all the... That's some... What are these idiots doing? Get fucked. Fly into the darkness. Ah, what? Ah, Oh, Jimmy, yeah. I guess, you know, that's why the right trigger's there. Plant your feet. See, this doesn't look like it's as far of a distance as it seems. And it's not. Like, look, like it... Oh, it's because I'm not the right height, huh? There you go. I mean, okay, as I fall to my fucking doom. So if we start tonguing, we jump. We can catch it. But I can't. How do I pivot around? I wonder if I can pivot on the move in. This is a terrible way to lose all my health, but like I wonder if... That's some kind of slick shit right there. Ah! No problem. Ah! Okay, we got it. And we needed to get these hearts over here anyway, so... Oh, they're not back. They don't respawn, huh? Okay. Well, that one's still there, I guess. That's good. Die again! Got some kind of rock men here. Ah! These guys move like they're from the hit fighting game Balls. Get bugged. Did not think it would just be one bug to kill those rock monsters, but here we are. Yeah, the what is it? The caveman guy with the club. No, because he has a club. But there's maybe it's the monkey character. There's a character in Balls that looks and walks like that. Anyway, we'll have plenty of time to discuss Balls some other day. Okay, so if we want that crown, we got to do that swing. We got to do that swing real good. Oh, I can't see myself at all. This is no good. I'll kill all the bugs. I don't care. It's not a problem. Okay, so that's tricky, but like kind of awesome. That's also not long. Well, maybe it is. I think my if I had to like lay something at the feet of this game, it's that it's really hard to judge distance and perspective about where you are and how far you need to be and the length of your tongue and all of that other stuff. Like perceiving the depth is not as easy as it could be. Some of that is like, well, like your tongue needs a shadow, right? You probably need a better tongue shadow. That's not long enough. That's just straight up not long enough, is it? So I need to catch it from over here. Okay, well, come on now. Oh! And the textures are not helping in that case, right? Like the blur of it, some of the darkness here of this kind of sand texture, like you lose your shadow in it a lot, which isn't super helpful. Okay, I can. Apparently you can just do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it never looked like my tongue was long enough to make that work, you know? And I wish that, like, I don't know, man, like this camera is actually for 97, which is with the copyright date on it. This is a great camera for a 3D game compared to some of the other examples of the era. But like, if I do this while I'm moving, do I get a... Okay, so I can get a little... So he's got momentum. If I do the tongue stand while moving, there's a little bit of a snap. No, but he doesn't launch out of it. That seems like something that should do more than it does. Okay. Okay, so if I do it, you got to hit it while he's still moving forward. If you wait until the tongue gets straight, it's too late. Because then you kind of fall out of it and you don't get that jump. But if I hit it a little bit ahead of that, I get a little bit. But it's not... Oh, okay, yeah. The timing on that is tighter than it seems like it should be. But you can get a little extra height out of it. Weird. There's stuff in this game, you know? Like, I don't... those mechanics seem a little... Like, if you were doing this now, you would probably make that a little bit easier to do. If you had it all back. If you were rebooting Chameleon Twist for a new generation of Davey fans. We all love Davey. Okay, this looks like a path back after I get that crown. Okay. I mean, we're not here to not get crowns. Oh, but I guess I don't have to. I can just go. Well, wait. Now, what is the... Why is that there? Is there a way on the other side, is there a way for me to get my tongue on something and then retract it? Can I throw myself across gaps or something? That went great. Awesome. Because I don't think there's a way for me to get a... Well, because there's not enough space. I guess if I catch it... No, because that... Well... Because I have to be pretty low on this ramp to catch the very top of it, and that's not long enough to make that gap. Strange. That's the first pole I've seen in this game where I'm not quite sure why it's there. What the fuck am I looking at? You know what might be kind of cool? Well, it's keeping time, huh? Okay. This game... I wonder if this game would be better structured as a puzzle, as a more like overtly puzzle game, like presented game, where these are all individual stages, and at the end of it, it's playing a little music, and you're like, okay, you beat that stage, now go on to the next one. Like, you know, some of these, this would not be a very good level, right? Because it's just like, here's a crown and keep walking, right? But I wonder if this, like, if these concepts, if these mechanics would have been better suited for, like, here's a small, because this is, I mean, these are all really small rooms, right? Like, there's no reason why you couldn't just go like, okay, you did it, and then get a little music, you finished stage 9. Oh no. He is immortal and immune when throwing a rock. Get fucked, idiot. Ah! Eat shit. There's still 3 crowns? I felt like we got all of them. All right. I was gonna say, it's not letting me move to stage 2. It just wants me to go right to stage 3. Okay. Antland! Is this the entire game? Jungle Land, Antland, Bombland, and then 3 more mysterious lands after that? Or does this scroll and we get more stages, I wonder? Probably not, huh? Oh! Eat shit! That's a... Huh. Oh, hey, you're here again, huh? This camera is sometimes very weird. I don't know, but I guess like with the stages being like not super... I guess that was 20 minutes, right? That's not short, but I obviously could have done it faster than that. Yeah, shorter bite-sized levels might be like a cool way to experience these mechanics. If it was more just like, hey, stare at this situation and then figure out exactly what you're going to do. But I guess ultimately it's kind of, maybe it doesn't matter that much. Swarms of ants are on the march in Antland, deep underground. On and on they come, blocking Davy's way. Okay, see ya, I guess. What happens? Can I jump up into the fire? Almost a little, what a Jungle Japes sounding counter melody there for a sec. Okay. Fire hurts. Good to know. Look at how big we got. Davey just straight spitting. More cleansing fire. I don't see anything to collect in this room. Okay, so we killed enough dudes to open up a side area. Maybe that was the good reason to not just run out of that last room. Maybe if I'd killed more of those bugs, something would have happened. Good. Doing great. So I can jump while I'm tonguing, but I get to fall while tonguing. This is below me, so I can't catch this. Oh no, okay. Okay, so... Suck on it, dipshit. All right, let's look at the rest of this room. This is a cool fucking thing, man. Is there another entrance to this room over here? No, just wall. Ow! Yeah, okay. Can't see what the fuck I'm doing while the camera's doing all that. Okay, so this is some kind of proper alternate path then, I guess. Ah! Is there something I need to hit while this is happening? Am I just doing this a set number of times until I've been deemed worthy? Okay. Wait, this sent us back where we came. Oh, okay. It opened both doors. Not seeing a lot of crowns. This doesn't seem like a jump I can make. Especially with fire there. Okay, there are poles. I didn't see the poles before. Not like that. Ah! Good. Nailed it. Went the wrong way. I guess I can probably just use the stick to pick a direction on that, huh? Oh, yeah. You move real fast on that, too. Like getting that right is tricky. Oops. Ah. Fuck. Oh! I guess I could ride it all the way around and probably just get that crown directly. I probably don't need to. Oh, but like again, the perspective, like for how fast it moves, the perspective, like there's enough here that is like, a little overly fiddly, right? Like this game is fucking rad. And if you did like 3 or 4 minor changes to it to make stuff like that slightly easier, Oh man, did we never save? Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's Chameleon Twist. Manual saves. Stage quit. Unfortunately, we cannot see Bombland as a result. But Chameleon Twist. That's a really great. That's a really great little game. A few changes here and there, just mechanically, I think would go a long way. Like I said, just better perspective stuff, better ways to ground yourself as to like how far are you from this platform? How are you going to swing around and catch this platform, or are you going to fall in the shit? Like there's just a little bit of that and yeah, some of that's because of the isometric perspective. If they did it top down, then that would be potentially, top down is a different game though. Top down, it's easier to do those specific things because you can see the action better, but you kind of lose something in the process. And 97, like the early days of, well, not that early, but the days of polygonal gaming, we didn't want to do a bunch of top down stuff. We want to see the magic of 3D video games. I like it as a puzzle game. I think, again, if they had broken it out a little bit into smaller stages with kind of a few more stopping points, I think that would be like kind of an interesting way to do it as well. But yeah, I think that like there's a lot of cool stuff there to kind of dig into. And I'm pretty impressed with it overall. Let's see. Let's set this autofocus on this camera is super sketchy sometimes. I'm trying to like use a ton of lighting in here because that'll make it work a little better, but normally I just kind of set the length manually and it has to do this. But that's about where it's supposed to be, I think. Chameleon Twist got a 5.1 from OneGameSpot.com. Joe Fielder says Chameleon Twist isn't worth ragging on too badly because it's not outwardly offensive in any way. 4s for sound and value, 6 for tilt, 5s for gameplay and graphics. Yeah, for its release time frame of 97 and thinking about other games on the platform, I could maybe see... I could see why one would be down on it, but also, I don't know. That's a little... That's slightly harsh. But also, the game came out in... Well, when was the exact... I'm curious now. When did this game actually release? Because the date on the review is all messed up. Okay, December 97. So this is getting into... I mean, this is the N64's second holiday. I could see a situation where, like, hey, this game's short and it's expensive compared to other video games, hurting it quite a bit in a review context. Right? But when we're talking about it all these years later and we're extremely removed from like those restrictions or those questions, right? They just don't matter. I think this is a delightful little thing. It feels really good. Again, there's some rough spots that, you would love to see smoothed out. There's a sequel to this, but I bet it's not. I bet they changed the wrong things about it. That's my guess. But it's very nice. I don't know. The music is okay. Visually, it's the textures are really rotten. You know, like even by N64 standards, there's some pretty rough looking wall and ground textures that like are distracting from the gameplay in some cases, making it a little bit harder to judge some of those distances. I think it's exacerbated by some of that texture work, but it's cool. I don't know. Like, as they say,
it's cool.
It's better than Tigger's Honey Hunt, for sure. It's better than Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. It's better than Wheel of Fortune. It's certainly better than Bomberman 64. You would take it over a copy of Big Mountain 2000. It's a better game than Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. Like, mechanically really fucking cool, man. It's better than Xena Warrior Princess The Talisman of Fate. It's better than Tony Hawk 3. Is it better or worse than Wipeout 64? That's kind of a... It's better than Wipeout 64. It's a great, quirky, you know, like, again, I think when I talk about if it was broken up into kind of more discrete, smaller levels, I'm thinking about like single player Bomberman or like the Adventures of Lolo, like that style of construction, right? Where you've got like, here's these confined spaces, you beat the level, you move on to the next thing. But like, it kind of occupies a similar spot in my brain to something like the Adventures of Lolo, which is weird. I mean, they're not especially similar games. But in terms of vibes, here's a cute, kind of quirky, mechanically interesting kind of deal. This one a little more. Well, no, absolutely. Lolo is plenty timing based as well. There's plenty of little things like that. You take it over NBA Hang Time. Is it better than Doom 64? No, it's our new number 8. All right. There you have it. Neat. What a neat game. I'm happy. I'm happy that game was actually cool. Because like I said, it's one of those games that kind of comes up a little more often than the average N64 game. Like, it's not talked about in the same breath as like a GoldenEye or whatever, but like Chameleon Twist kind of just comes up as like, well, you know, you want to call it a hidden gem, you know, like whatever. There's no such thing as a hidden gem anymore. Not in these days of everyone having access to everything at all times. But I think sometimes those games that like come up in conversations like that, you go back and play them and you're like, oh, these people are out of their fucking minds. But no, genuinely cool. This next game, I have my doubts, but let's see either way. We're finally getting to it after weeks of it being on the list. We're finally gonna make it happen here. Oh, what is the full name of this? It's got some brand at the top of it that means it's sorted in a different... Okay. Here it is. It's Bass Hunter with his hit track, Dota. In-Fisherman Bass Hunter 64. Yeah, a little fucking side stick. This is a tiny little jam here. Like, it kind of sucks, but I'm like, you know. Scott-Man. These are your options. All right, I want to see this idiot. The D-pad doesn't work for any of this, by the way. It's all analog. I hate it when games don't let you navigate menus with the D-pad. What's this guy's name? Looks like a Ralph. I'm just trying to fish for fun. You know what I'm saying? Recently foul. Okay, we only have Lake Arthur and Hidden River, I guess. Stained and warm. Yeah, clear and warm. The N64 is really going to let us see to the bottom. Dark and cool. Black and tan. Yep, nailed it. Darn, fish escaped. Okay, analog stick sets our power. Reeling with B makes a different noise than reeling with A. Our lure's on the bottom. Is that bad? Probably depends on what kind of fish you're trying to catch, right? Up and down on the C stick moves this little arrow over here on the side. And if we push the right trigger, you just bail out. Does the fish finder just work like directly ahead of me? So as I turn, is it going to give me new data about fish? I don't know what these fish want, man. Do I gotta jerk it? Do I gotta let it look like a fish, or does it need to crawl around on the ground? Unfortunately, this is not a tournament fish. It's got a real look to it. His grinning, his like immediate, his huge death grin. Who said I was in a tournament? I don't like reel fishing. I just don't have the patience for it. To sit there. And I also, like, you know, like was sitting there with like a bobber or something where you just like leave it in the fucking water all day. And then this type of like fly fishing or whatever you want to call it, where you're like constantly casting and reeling over again. I fucking... No fucking thanks, man. A skip cast. A sidearm cast. Let's go with a skip cast. Oh, if I hit the D-pad, it just makes... Oh, I'm moving the boat? Some crankbait. Got a nice rattle trap. Got a fire tiger. Got some surface lures, a pop R, and a black darter. Help. Fish the pop R. Yeah, I'm always fishing the pop R with a slow jerk. A slow jerk can stop retrieve, sometimes allowing the lure to sit stationary for several seconds between tugs. It's like a JOI video game. This slow popping retrieve can even entice neutral bass to leave the safety of nearby cover to investigate the lure. Generally speaking, duller colored, more realistic pattern lures. I really appreciate, as someone who doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing, it's actually really good that they have some kind of information about the lures. This crankbait sinks on its own and will run at whatever depth you begin reeling it. It also contains metal BBs. Call the metal BBS and post, get on the message boards. Get on the general sub and post about your favorite metal. Molybdenum. That metal BBs that vibrate through the lure as the lure undulates through the water. This makes the rattle trap highly effective in murky water where visibility is limited. What about the fire tiger? This is just the same text you had on the other one. Oh, okay. So this is pattern. Right. Okay. So we only have the rattle trap. The rattle trap is the only crankbait we've got. The Pop R is the only surface lure we have, but we can change the. It's got skins. You can buy new skins. You can go to the shop, and like the battle pass has a lot of cosmetics on it too. And let's try the Pop R. I think when you go into fish for fun mode, there should just be a fish on like every single cast. Always. Just put a fucking fish there. I'm fishing for fun. You want to make the championship mode more realistic? Be my fucking guest. I need to wait several seconds between tugs. Otherwise, well, I've had enough. There's a fish. These fish don't want shit from the top. You get rid of this Pop R. Get back on this rattle trap, son. Nope. Oops. I don't want fishing to be any more complicated than it is in Animal Crossing, basically. Like, if your fishing is more complicated than that, I'm not into it. That's not to say that this game should be like that, because obviously this game, all you do is fish. What I am saying is, I don't want to play fishing games. Ah, these fucking asshole fish. All right. What do I move a little closer? I wonder if this disturbs the fish the way it should, like moving the fucking boat. God damn it. There you go. There you go. There you go. I still don't know what the arrows on the side of my meter really mean. It's probably like line tension, right? Like you probably set. He's getting away. Like I can probably set it to, and I guess you probably have to worry about your line snapping or whatever, right? It does not maintain your 100% strength between casts. You simply must push down on the analog stick before every single one. Well, fuck you too. I thought this thing was supposed to stay at at whatever depth I started casting at. Instead, it always seems to sink. I wish I could get a side view or something, but yeah, it always sinks to the bottom. All right, we fished for fun. Help! The jump map. Oh, yeah. Fish on that fish finder. A spinning rod and reel, medium action, and an 8-pound line. That's probably fine. Higher weight rating is stronger and less likely to break. Pressure lighter lines are finer and less visible in clear water conditions. This can be critical. We're trying to coax skittish bass into striking the lure. I want to fish. "16 feet. Great frame rate. Really smooth. I mean, the world is so vast, and the visibility, like you can see so much distance that, of course the frame rate's gonna take a hit. There ain't no fucking fish out here. I can only turn in this arc. I can't fish the other way, so you can't just like put your boat in the middle and fish off any side of it. Ugh. It's weird that we can just use the D-pad to just move the boat when it has a dedicated boat driving mode. But I guess that's kind of convenient if you just want to make an adjustment. Or like spin the boat around so you can go the other way, like whatever. This, I don't know, man. This is pretty dire, though. I will say it's nice that they have something in there that tells you it's a little something about the different lures and how you might use them. Welcome to Lake Arthur, to the Hidden River section. The competition lasts only one afternoon, and you must place first, second, or third to move on. Spawning was early this year, so the bass have already recovered and are aggressively hunting for food. Try top water and crankbaits along drop-offs and shallow cover. Yes, I want to purchase equipment. Wait. I have no points. We cannot buy the buzz bait package. I need a medium action bait cast, man. Come on. skitter pop top water. We got a jitterbug top water. We got this moss mouth top water. Super spook top water. Rapala floating minnow. Got this range bass boat. We're gonna buy another boat. What are you gonna do with another boat? No, let's fish. Our limit is 5 fish. It's stained and warm. Ain't no fish to catch over there. Oh, did it again. Oh, oh, oh. They're nibbling today, boys. Whoa! Dickhead. £2, 6-ounce bass. I like how huge the lure looks here in this shot also. It just looks fucking massive. Like, is there a can I jerk it to set the hook? Or, you know, there's like... Anyway. We're catching fish. Can it snag on stuff? I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't seem like you lose equipment. It's not like, oh, that lure, we lost that lure, and now for the rest of the day, we're, you know, it doesn't seem like that kind of game. You know, a hardcore fishing simulator. You know, for casual fishing game fans, this is... Come on now. I was looking for a button that was just like end tournament. You know, when you don't do the third run in a Tony Hawk tournament level because you're just convinced that you've won. That's where I'm at. All right, that fish took it off the bottom, so I thought that maybe they wouldn't take him off the bottom, but that one did, so I guess I don't really give a fuck. But maybe these ones won't. That's too far away. Couple more casts here. And I think I'm good. You know, it's peaceful out here. I think if I liked seafood, maybe I would like have a different attitude about fishing in general, but I was always part of it. It's like, hey, do you want to go fishing? It's like, no, I don't want to fucking sit there and do jack fuck all day. I was always a kid, so it wasn't like I was like drinking fucking beers and hanging out or whatever, because they were like, everyone needs to be fucking quiet. Scared the fucking fish. Like, oh, so go be silent. And then they'd be like, we caught a bunch of great fish. I'm like, awesome. I fucking hate fish. I don't want anything to do with this. All right. Yeah, is there just, can I just like warp time and be like, what's the tip of the day? Oh yeah, we got that one. Do you think we can beat Rudy Hookham? Stretch Dubois? This is the fucking best porno cast I've ever seen. Fanny Bateman's in it. Poppy LaRouche. Patty Freeman. Ralph is here. Stubby Nets. This is everybody. This is anybody who's everybody in the world of porno. Tom Jenkins. All of them. All right. Yeah, we have this. I mean, we got to save here, you know, clearly. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I like how blurry the logo is here. You can't even see where it says, you know, In-Fisherman or whatever. We've been locked at this, let me reset it, because I know the UI of the cartridge is supposed to take up the full screen. Yeah, it's just been, okay, so yeah, that goes top to bottom. It's just the game doesn't even render on the full screen, I guess? Is that one of those Doom things where you push the minus key until the frame rate gets good? That's In-Fisherman Bass Hunter 64. I can't sit here and tell you if that's like a good fishing game or a bad fishing game. That's not what we're really here to do. What I can tell you is that it's fucking boring. Some good little tunes. And again, I do think it's nice that they have in-game assistance to tell you how the lures work or how they should be used ideally, right? Because every lure is going to be a little different, and they tell you things like why you would use 8-pound test over 12-pound, because like, oh, the thicker lines are easier for the fish to see. And so if the water is clear, you want to use a smaller line. Like, oh, okay. Like I learned something today about fishing. So at least there's that. Soundtrack was okay. It didn't have his biggest hits on it. I mean, I guess he's really only got the one, but I guess, you can't have a Dota song inside of a fishing game. It's just the licenses collide. It's a whole thing. Published by Take-Two Interactive, the company that brought you Grand Theft Auto. And it shows, honestly. You could play this. I don't know. Like it's easy. The controls are at least easy to understand. I think that's something that a lot of other fishing games get wrong, or make a pain in the ass, right? But like it's easy to move the boat. It doesn't always tell you why you would want to move the boat or not move the boat. I guess the answer is like if there's no fish, move the boat. The fish finder did not seem as particularly easy to use, but I think that's just true of fish finders. Yeah, playable, but not especially entertaining. I mean, it is a better game than Blues Brothers 2000, It didn't crash once. It's better than Virtual Chess 64. It's better than Asteroids Hyper 64. It is better than Starshot. See, sometimes games end up low on the list for different reasons, right? Most of the games that are low on our list right now are because they're fucked up bullshit. Because they're goddamn bad video games. And sometimes games end up low on the list because just the thing that they're trying to accomplish, you're like, I guess they mostly accomplish it, but like, it doesn't mean it's like a compelling video game. And so, Bass Hunter 64, I think in a lot of ways kind of sets out to do the thing, like they accomplished it. They did the thing, right? One Ben Stahl gave this game a 4.4 and says this game falls short of the mark and only makes you wonder how you could have liked fishing in the first place. Yeah, Ben, yeah. It's dull. Like that's its that's probably its greatest crime. Is it better or worse than Milo's Astro Lanes, a game that is not good but is at least lively about it? It's worse than Milo's Astro Lanes. You'd definitely be better off with a copy of Paperboy. It's better than Starshot. But yeah, it's no Milo's Astro Lanes. It's our new number 31. Okay, there you have it. Coming up next, Steven wanted to see this one. We already saw Chameleon Twist, but there's plenty of twisting left to do on a Nintendo 64. And so here is Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. Snowboarding, not skateboarding. Insufficient free pages. 1 note and 80 pages are needed to save ghost data. Press the start button to continue without saving. There's no option here to manage the controller pack. This is... I know we don't like to call game developers lazy. Because it's, you know, inappropriate. Let's say, oh, I didn't hit start, but it still was like, okay, no, we're moving on anyway. But I think like there are a lot of games that don't let you manage the controller pack because they all would have to develop their own interface for it and everything. And so a lot of games just said, fuck it. There's no system level management of it either. You can't turn the console on with no game inside of it and just manage controller pack data or anything. So you'd have to like find games that did it. And here we are.
Poke. 360. Rodeo. 360. Sad Ken. Palmer Air.
Did he say sad Ken? Ken is so sad they call...
Misty Flip. Sad Ken. Palmer Air. Woo! You stomped that landing. 180. Ooh, that was twisty. 360.
Now that was twisty. Okay. It's rare that the distributor of a game gets an in-game credit because they're just the ones putting the cartridge onto shelves. What kind of options do we have here? See, here we can manage our game data. Well, maybe not. All right, it had enough room for that, I guess. Oh, it's one of Chris Pink's games. I like that there's... Oh, Jake Kasdal. Jake worked on this. Of 17-bit. Of... That's fucking awesome. Of Res fame, you know. Why is there no music? Why is there no music on these menus? It's insane. We got Gans. We got Sylvia. Rio and Kevin. What do we got? Weight, agility, sk and st. I mean, he seems like statistically the best. But he also rides Goofy, so I don't know. Let's try this guy. I like that he has a shitty beard in the picture, and then the model does not have nearly as much or any of a beard on it because, let's face it, that shit would have been hard to render.
Yeah, let's ride.
Oh, I was hoping he would be, the German guy would have a German. Yeah! We are riding the snowboards! This one's got one more point in fucks. Has the same amount of lin that the first board does. Okay, easy slider. Do you think there's gonna do you think as soon as I get going on here that it's gonna start playing music? Yeah, okay, so there's music selection down there.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
Sad Ken!
That was indeed a sad Ken. That is what he's saying. I didn't just...
Yes, you're in first place! Fresh fish! Cool!
It seems like the only button that really does anything is A. I can use the top and bottom C buttons to, you know, change my camera a little bit. Okay, and I can switch with the right trigger.
You won!
It's bass. Oh, we get a replay of Gans doing that sad Ken. Let's just move on. The utter silence of the rest of this game is fucking crazy. It's got 7 songs.
3, 2, 1, go!
We want some really warped, like, ska punk for the soundtrack on this.
Dude, you've taken the lead! Stiffy!
Indeed.
You won!
Like there was barely anything to do. Funky Town. Skill easy. Oh. And like you can, I don't know. I thought maybe there would be a button to make your turns like like a little sharper, but it doesn't seem like there's anything for that. It seems like that there are trick buttons in the air that are not just A. But this is why when I talk about snowboarding games being shit, and granted, this one is not a great example of a snowboarding game.
2, 1.
What I'm talking about is they're a bunch of racing games where the racing is not especially satisfying, and then like 3 or 4 times over the course of a track you get an opportunity to do something cool. Like, oh, now you can do a trick here. And the rest of it is just like kind of a shit-ass racing game. Like, I know I'm exaggerating slightly here, but it feels like there were a million games like this. And some of them were skateboarding games, but most of them were snowboarding games. And they're just like, here's this fucking boring as shit racing game. Not really much for you to do. And occasionally you get a chance to do a trick. Don't blow it. And then the answer, the next question is like, well, why should I ever do tricks in a racing game? To its credit, SSX eventually figured a lot of that shit out as to why you would do things like that. But a lot of these games didn't. It was just like, I don't know, you can do tricks and we'll keep trick score. Like, okay, why? It's a race. There was one ramp in that level and I missed it because it was faster to go on the ice. I got 0 stunt points. You know, and but yes, most of these games did not tie, like, hey, if you do a trick, you'll get a speed boost. Like, yeah, that would be a normal thing to do, right? For a video game to do. But a lot of these games didn't do that. Gnarly. You get this slightly off-center text. What the fuck is this screen? Every time, like, I feel like half the screens in this game make me think the game is locked up. I just let it ride, man. Intermediate. Twisty Canyon. I love her movies.
3, 2, 1, go!
Had to go for it. Had to try to do something. And now do we just lose?
Stiffy! Oh.
Very active bass lines in all these songs. Like, the soundtrack was written by a fucking bass player. No call out for whatever that trick was, just 30 points. And because I dared to trick too close to the sun, we fucking lose. These guys are gone. I wrecked once, these guys are gone.
Way to lose, loser.
Wow. Wow. Funky Town Mirror. Another sign of a great racing game.
3, 2, 1, go! Stiffy!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine.
Rocket Air! You came in third place!
I appreciate the shitty local band-esque sound of this soundtrack.
Stiffy. Three, two, one, go!
Like, someone really sat down and said, like, I mean, you can't, I mean, you know, don't do, like, Primus covers, and you're obviously not as good as any member of Primus, but...
Fresh fish!
But that is the vibe we're going for.
Nice landing! Yes, you're in first place! Ugh.
But also the guitar is so fucking active, too. Like, it's... Like, everyone's just playing all the time. At least the drummer's in check. The drummer should be doing a drum solo this entire time, too. Like, really fucking take these tracks all the way.
Melancholy.
Tell me about it. Look at that train. This game's gorgeous. Like if you were, you know, a house band on a late night talk show and it was time for a commercial break, this is a song you could play.
You won!
Kevin Eubanks and the band is going off tonight. G.E. Smith is laying it down.
3, 2, 1, go!
There doesn't seem to be, and maybe I'm mistiming something or whatever, but there also doesn't seem to be a good way to like do a perfect launch or good launch of any kind. It just feels like they're like, well, it's a race, and so you need to start not ahead of everyone, so they're always going to launch a little bit better than you do. Those guys disappeared, man.
Rocket air! Ooh.
Awesome. Okay, great trick.
Nice landing!
Look at these sick pipes.
Ooh. Yow!
I want everyone's pedals taken away. Now this is extreme. Look at how fucking grimy all of this looks.
You came in second place!
Started looking like Sewer Shark through that tunnel. Like there was even like weird compression looking artifact stuff when we were in there. They're real weird. What kind of fucking person do you have to be? I'll never be this person. I never was this person. I never will be. But what kind of person do you have to be to like play a game like this and then go, well, now we need to watch the replay? Like, are you fucking out of your mind, dude? Damn it. Let's see what the stunt challenge has in store. Like, there are boards in this that, I mean, depending on what these stats mean, I suppose, but there are boards in this that are just straight up better than others. Does not seem like a big balance situation. Big jump.
Three, two, one, go! Method. Rocket air. Nice landing. Melancholy. Crail air. Indy nose bone. Rocket air. Woo! You stomped that landing.
I got 150 points. They wanted me to get 2,000. And they wanted me to do it all in 25 seconds.
Method.
Like, what?
3, 2, 1, go! Melancholy. Nice landing.
You jump as soon as you hit A, so there's no, like, preload the jump kind of concept here. So it's not like I hold down A and then can, like, cock up a spin.
Rocket air. Nice landing.
I can do that.
Three, two, one, go! Tweak. Stiffy. Indy nose bone. Crail air. Method. Nice landing. Method. Method. And the
It's not, there doesn't seem to be any kind of, like,
Crail air.
tuck or, you know, like crouch and get ready for a bigger jump or anything like that.
3, 2, 1, go! Method. Nice landing.
Good, good. Doing great. Gonna do a sick jump here.
Three, two, one, go! Method. Nice landing. Rocket air. Method. Nice landing. Rocket air. Melancholy. Crossbone method air. Cool. Nice landing.
All right.
air. Method.
I'm just trying to do a sad Ken, you know?
Stiffy. Stiffy. Whoa, what a great landing. Method.
Method!
Rocket air. Method.
Did you see that method I did? Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go! Indie nose bone. Crail air. Cool. Melancholy.
Okay.
Yow!
So that is not a trick button. Right C is not a trick button. Top and bottom change the camera. So it really is just B and left C and maybe...
Tuna salad. Stale fish air.
Maybe if I hold Z while I'm doing...
Tuna
Yeah.
salad.
So if I hold Z as a modifier... Oh no, just that's Z is just a trick button.
Fish air. Tweaked tail grab. Tail poke. Whoa,
Okay, and so is the right trigger. So you kind of have like, I guess 4 different trick buttons, but it doesn't seem like they interact. I'm gonna try this one more time and then never play this fucking thing again.
3, 2, 1, go! Sad Ken. Nose poke air.
Okay, Sad Ken is just up and R.
Sad Ken. Stale fish air. Phew, I can smell that from here.
Smell what? Wait, what? What are you smelling? What?
3, 2, 1, go! Stale fish air. Fresh fish. Sad Ken. Fresh fish. Nice landing. Nose poke air. Palmer air. And the earth shakes. Nose poke air. Palmer air. Huge air. Nice landing. Stiffy. Nose poke air. Sad Ken. Tweak. Cool.
Now, if I was doing spins in with all of these, maybe that's the differentiator. So maybe we just need to figure out how to spin. Maybe that's the missing piece.
3, 2, 1, go!
That ain't it.
Nice landing.
It's not hitting A again while you're in the air. This is...
3, 2, 1, go! Method. Rocket air. Nice landing. Stiffy.
Nothing on the
Nice
left
landing.
trigger or D-pad.
540.
There. Okay.
Stiffy.
I don't know how the fuck I did that 540.
Huge air. Nice landing. 180.
There it is. But I can't just do it in midair. I have to do it off the... Which, it makes sense. It's just physics, man. Maybe if I double tap...
3, 2, 1, go! Stiffy. Ooh. 180. 900. Cool.
Okay, so if I'm just holding...
And the earth shakes.
So if I hold a direction before I jump, like ever so slightly before the jump. Nope.
Rocket air.
I mean, that is how you do it, but maybe I just...
Woo! You
Oh, but I don't think I can do other tricks while I'm doing that, or if I do, it doesn't call it out.
2, 1, go! Rocket air. Nice landing. $10.80 peel grab.
Okay.
$10.80 peel grab.
Good. Nailed it. Great. Yeah, this trick system feels terrible.
Double 1080 nose grab.
Double 1080 nose grab is what that guy just said.
Rocket air. Nice landing.
Yeah, so like tail grab is on Z. Like, you know, the buttons technically do have
Peel grab.
names to them, but it really is just kind of like trick 1, trick 2, trick 3. It doesn't seem like you combine them in any kind of
Go.
meaningful way.
Tail poke.
It's just Z and left is a tail poke, and, you know, it kind of goes that way.
1080 tail grab.
Good. Great.
Tweaked tail grab. Nice landing.
Okay, and so we've got some double tap.
Tail poke. Tail
No,
poke.
maybe not.
Palmer air.
I was gonna say maybe if you go like left, and then the button, that maybe you get some stuff, but it doesn't seem like there's any kind of multi-direction inputs, which would be hell to do on the analog stick anyway.
Tail poke. Sad Ken.
Like, it doesn't even do diagonals. It's just the cardinal directions and a button seem to be your tricks.
Tail poke.
Okay, except for like your backflips and stuff. So you got like a up, down, A.
Three, two, one, go! Nice landing.
I'm guessing because that's an A, I need to hit it. Yeah.
Double backflip. Nice landing.
130 points for that.
Backflip. Backflip.
Those apparently weren't tricks. I grabbed that board. You give me points. God damn it. Good. Yeah, just let's do this. Here's my cool trick. Okay. That's Twisted Edge Snowboarding. No, what Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. I apologize. Fairly basic trick system. You get a few diagonals here and there. Yeah, so there's like a left, right, left A for egg flip and some of these other things. But not a super deep trick system, and not a lot of great reasons to do them in the race mode. And then the stunt mode is just like, here's 25 seconds, get 2,000 points. Like, doesn't seem right either. The steering feels bad. The tracks are short in a lot of cases. The soundtrack is at least hilarious. It's rough stuff, you know? Like I said, this is when I talk about snowboarding games and how they're bad, people just think about SSX and they go, fuck you, no, snowboarding games are great. And you're like, no, dude, there were so many companies putting these fucking games out for like a 3 or 4, like maybe longer, for like a good period of time. And there's a lot of fucking shit out there. And like, as a rule, when you look at the like most snowboarding games coming out around this time, most of them were terrible. You had a handful of exceptions. You know, people like SSX. There were people who liked Cool Borders. I thought those people were out of their fucking minds. But there are people who like Cool Borders. But you would certainly, I mean, you know, if we were ranking snowboarding games, you would take a Cool Borders game in a million times before playing Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. This is worse than Big Mountain 2000, the other snowboarding game on our list. Though the announcer is pretty good in this game. I admire their commitment to utter silence, just their absolute silent menus with nothing on them is really impressive. To not have a theme song or anything kind of play at the menu is really nuts. Is really nuts. But ultimately, this is worse than Big Mountain 2000. It is worse than Namco Museum 64. It is worse than All-Star Baseball 99. You would be better off with a copy of Bomberman 64. It's worse than Wheel of Fortune. Is it better or worse than Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue? Gosh. I might take... I might take this over Power Rangers, but...
Sad Ken! Sad Ken!
Okay. Great. Good. This is like slightly better than Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Yeah, you'd take this over Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals. It's a better game than Rat Attack. It's a better game than Rat Attack, I guess. Yeah. It's better than Power Rangers. It's our new number 25. Okay. There we go. It is Extreme with an E, right? It's not just X. Okay, yeah, it has an E in the title. Okay. Next up. Well, I'm curious what the GameSpot review, if GameSpot reviewed Twisted Edge. Staff, 6.6. In the end, Twisted Edge turned out to be too little too late, is the pull quote there. 6.6 seems high to me. But, you know, people were sick for snowboarding games for some chunk of time. What can you say? Oh, it is. I'm freezing cold. Those are my options. Be freezing cold or be boiling hot. It is 96 degrees outside. The garage, if I didn't have air conditioning in it, would be unlivable. But because the air conditioner points directly at me, it's truly miserable. I need to run to the restroom real fast, okay? I'm going to do that. And then we will be right back with Tarzan. Okay. Sad Ken. Will that be Kenny Omega after this weekend's events? Who can say? Tarzan. It's probably under D for Disney. Is it technically Disney's Tarzan? No. Perhaps just Tarzan. Tarzan! Here we go. It has controller pack support. Rumble pack support. It's Tarzan. You know, from your boy Edgar Rice Burroughs and Activision. Collabing on this one. All right, Eurocom, makers of fine Mortal Kombat ports.
Good day, good day.
Oh.
Oh, yes, let's set the challenge level.
This guy talking.
Right you are. Now let's further examine the control mechanism.
Well, hello there.
This is already a lot of speech.
Good day, good day.
If a rumble pack is to be used, please insert it into controller 1 and press start. Oh. All right. Literally named their first level Welcome to the Jungle. Amazing. All right, we can use the D-pad here. In fact, this game does not have analog control at all.
Hey, Turk.
Wait, oh, okay.
Bananas are sure good eating. If you're losing health, find some bananas for energy.
Oh, thanks. Bye.
Ah, that's better.
Is there a warp zone down there? If I push up on the D-pad, he runs forward also. Like whatever direction I'm pointed, he will just run in that direction if I push up. Which is fucked. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, it's like that, huh? What am I flinging? Is it pineapples? Am I flinging my own feces? What? The wind up on your throw here is bad. And so by the time you have enemies coming at you, you need to really be holding down this button. Because if you just, well, if you tap it, you'll get one. Okay. But here, I'll show you. Here, I'm going to 3, 2, 1, tap. 3, 2, 1, tap. It's really pretty rough here. So we have a fruit select up here, but we don't have any fruit to select from the looks of things.
Hey, Turk. See this here butterfly? If you get into trouble and lose all your health, you can return to the last butterfly you passed and start again.
Okay, bye. That fucker blew up, man.
Hey, Turk.
No, dude, just leave me alone.
Hey, buddy. Watch the chameleons. They got some nifty climbing techniques. Go for it. Give it a try.
Give it a try!
Ah, that's better. Yeah!
All right, we got a letter T down there.
Hey, Turk. T is for Turk, but this game is really about you. So find a Tarzann and get a bonus item.
A bonus
I
item?
think Tarzan's a weird name.
Hey.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ah, that's better.
I wish this. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I wish this game had proper analog support because the movement feels real weird, but I don't know that would necessarily stop the movement from feeling weird. Let's try our special fruit.
Hey, Turk.
Hey, sure.
Psst, Tarzan, try throwing fruit at those mean old baboons. Pop 'em good, and they are history.
Fucking murdered that guy. All right, so we probably need to do this and then go back to jump on top to get the A. Tarzan's a bad name for this because there's 2 A's in every level, you know, but I guess, like, they're not going to be near each other ever, and who cares?
Hey, Turk. Whoa, Tarzan, look at all that cool stuff up in this tree. Try climbing up. You should have no problem.
I feel like this qualifies as a problem, is how slow it goes.
This is gonna be useful.
Is it? Okay, so I'm carrying that now. Is that like a... Is that a knife? Can I stab people now? What?
Hey, Turk. Hiya, Tarzan. This thing here is a sketch. There are 4 of them hidden in each level. If you find all 4, you gotta go explore a hidden bonus level.
No, I'm good. How do you feel about games that do this? Like, it's in-world characters saying things like, if you get this, you get a bonus level, you get an extra life, you get it, you know, as opposed to, like, them writing things that sound more in-world. Like, I feel like if you're going to pop up text or have an announcer or whatever, then all bets are off. You can break that fourth wall all day long. But there's something about having a character, it especially like the way the voice sounds gives it a real like edutainment style to it. It's not that big a deal, but you know, it's something that always stands out to me. Yeah, some people were into Donkey Kong Country, you know, but this is where it's at. Oh, so I can do like little underhanded. So we have our overhand throw and our underhand throw. And we do have a stab now that we've got a blade. Just stick these fools. Oh, and a slash. This is like way too... You didn't... All right, we're going to stick somebody. Yeah, let me parry these guys.
Got it.
The parry windows in Tarzan leave a little bit to be desired, but
Got it. Whoa.
why is this?
Whoa.
I'm good. Ah!
Ow.
There's our N.
Got it.
We so fucking spelled Tarzan. What the f... They just keep coming. Oh, God. No death animation.
Ah, that's better. Ah, that's better.
Good idea. Always best to save now and again, isn't it? Hmm?
1 note and 2 pages required. This is also a bad way to manage this too. You shouldn't need to show me this. If there's room, just save it. Like, oh, I want to put it in this slot down here, an empty one. Or we want to save over Blues Brothers. Yeah, we'll overwrite the Namco Museum save. Ah, we earned a story screen. What the f... The controls in that were awkward. Like, I pushed up on the D-pad and started moving me to the left. Almost like it's broken in the same way that it is in-game. I like the idea of just like, here's every level, who cares? Here's a look at every level in the game. Here's your level select. Is it a map? No. You want an overworld? Are you kidding me? Going ape. You know me. I'm always going ape. I was going to say, you know, this is inoffensive or whatever, but like, it doesn't, it feels stiff. And the wind up on the fruit stuff is actually, like, noticeably frustrating. It's like an homage to Pitfall 2 over there with that frog hopping back and forth. I mean, not really, but... Leave me alone. I'm going ape.
Go, Tarzan! See these vine things here? I bet if you get a running jump at them, you could really get swinging.
Much like Pitfall 1. Really just Activision sticking to its roots. Hang on, let me climb up a little more and swing again. Go. Get the bullshit. Collect the bullshit. Whoa, look at this hot 3D action. It's like Klonoa over here. It's like Pandemonium over here. But the N-Gage version. We got an A hidden down there. Is there a bonus warp zone down here? No, there's not. I wanted to know if you die in pits. I figured you did. But I saw that A back there and thought maybe that would be a good place to hide that A. Always trying to get at that A. Not a lot of options here with these frogs and the swinging, and you know, your attacks are not good. I don't know how to get that A, man. We missed it. I give up on the A. Here's more stuff hidden in the same fashion. I think some of these games, this game also has the problem of just like, oh, I can't go this way. It's not immediately obvious until you walk up to it. They're like, oh, he kind of curves up a little bit. You can't just jump over this and keep going. There's no like platform down there. Oh, can I bounce on this? Is that, yeah. Like those birds are just background elements. They seem like they should be trouble. But they're trouble over there. I don't know what the fuck it... Like, okay, so it let me go all the way back this way. I guess could I have, like, jumped off in a way that got me into the log instead of on top of the log? Okay.
Got it.
I'll say these levels are like a little bigger than the average like kid platformer. Like there is more exploration going on here than it might immediately seem. I don't know that I'd say that that's like a good thing because I don't know that the levels are especially well designed. And again, like the readability on it, I think is the pits. Like, could I crawl in this and get those bananas? No, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like I'd be able to grab that if I could. And the open ones are a little bit bigger. And so I just, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. And the wind up on these attacks is still terrible. And the range on this is also bad. And okay, now we can get inside one. I see. If I could jump on enemies to do damage, I think... Oh, here we go. I think that would alleviate a lot of my issues with the... Oh, man, I can barely jump. Like, what is even... I guess I gotta swing out of the way of some of this stuff. Yeah, there's like a latency to the control all around that does not... Like, these sequences are not well served by that either. Like, it's just hard to get out of the way of shit. Harder than it should be. I need to crouch. And that's not a swing out of the way. That's just a straight up duck situation. Like, it's cool that the levels are bigger and have a little bit more exploration, but like too many times the answer is just like, well, what if I went left here? You know what I'm saying?
Splendid! Bye-bye now.
Let's look at the elephant hair dare. I don't know that I felt like I was truly going ape in that level.
This is gonna be useful.
Man, we're already at the R? This level's fucked. All right, I'm done bouncing on that elephant. He didn't even ask him about hair. Great. Great. Oh, we're all the way back here, huh? Hell yeah. Fuck making these jumps. Falling is way cooler. All right.
That's better.
Yeah, it just you know, it just doesn't feel great. Like it's inoffensive, right? Like, okay, here's this kind of whatever platformer. This reminds me, actually, you know, not just because of the vine swinging and whatever else, but it does kind of remind me a little bit of those crappy 16-bit Pitfall games that Activision was also making. Like a little more than they should be in some ways, and not nearly enough in others. But I think it comes down to the control latency here is the pits. It's mostly on the attack, but even on the movement, it's not what you want it to be. And that I think is a major issue. I think the level design could also be a little bit cleaner and easier, like more readable. But I will say that, you know, when we think about this as just like a kid's game or something, these levels are slightly more complicated than the average like kid platformer of its era. And that's at least something. I don't know that it doesn't necessarily make it like a great video game, but okay, I guess I gotta fall because no, I guess not. I guess there was some other way out of there that I simply did not see. Having enemies kind of like swing onto your axis for a minute and then swing out, I think is also, with just the way this game can kind of twist and turn on its own, you know, like Pandemonium style. Like that's just, it's kind of not great. Because you just sort of never know, like, do I need to worry about this thing, or is it not a problem, or oh, it's a problem for a second. Hey, what the fuck? Okay. Water, I guess. Like the music's all right as far as like rendering this style of audio. Like they do a good job with that.
Bye bye now.
It has a lot more speech than you would think it would have, especially compared to like Tigger's Honey Hunt and stuff like that. Like that's. Let's just look at Stampede and see if it's any different. But I think we're good. I think it's pretty underwhelming. It's like not a terrible video game, but okay, this is just some Crash Bandicoot bullshit. That's fun. Flies towards the screen. But we started after the A there. Like it reset us in a position where we had not seen the A yet and we just can't get the A. That's not awesome. If you're trying to get that A. I might argue that putting like collectibles in a like level like this to begin with is a fucking crazy choice. It's like you're basically saying like, hey, you should play this like 3 times and memorize where all the bullshit is. Yep. Am I running on a loop because there are fewer collectibles all of a sudden? Are these the ones I missed on the last lap? No? Okay, because those are N. You know, hey, something happened, right? There was some variety. And we get to do the bonus stage.
Splendid. Bye-bye now.
Oh, okay. This one's not shitty tubing. Does this music just sound like subpar Donkey Kong music? It just kind of sounds like, hey, we listened to some of those soundtracks and I mean maybe that just fits from Tarzan, you know. It's not it's a jungle, you know. It's the sounds of the jungle, baby. Welcome to it. We can flap a little bit to glide, but not a lot. But a lot of this does sound kind of like, yeah, like knockoff Rare style stuff. Which maybe that's just accurate to the movie and whatever, but yeah, is this the one that Phil Collins did all the? It's all a blur, man. I don't know. All right, Tarzan for the Nintendo 64, based on the hit movie Tarzan. It's there's just, it's whatever. A 6.9 from Lauren Fielder. She said, even if movie licensed games turn you off, this game is an exception and worth taking a look at. I don't know that I would agree with that. I mean, I certainly wouldn't agree with that now. But I don't know that I would have agreed with it then. It's just kind of bland. The movement feels bad. The latency on the controls, I think, is the big curse here. That's this game's biggest problem. It's no Xena Warrior Princess the Talisman of Fate. Cruis'n USA is a better game. Toy Story 2 is certainly a better game. You'd be better off with a copy of Fighting Force 64. Tonic Trouble's a better game. There's just more going on, you know? You'd be better off with Bomberman 64. Wheel of Fortune is a better game. Is this better or worse than Twisted Edge Snowboarding? It's tough. This is tough space here. I think this is this is better than Power Rangers. The latency on the attacks and stuff like that, I think, turn this game into something that's very unpleasant to play. It's not straight up broken, but it is annoying enough that it's just fucking frustrating to interact with. Power Rangers just sucks, though. In some ways, that's worse, because this game kind of has some potential to it, and you're like, if they did this, this, and this, but that's, scientifically speaking, this is a better game than Power Rangers. But is it better or worse than Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding? It's got a lot of audio. I mean, that's something you can say over Tigger's Honey Hunt, is that this game has a lot more speech, a lot more custom speech, specific speech. Like, they left in speech for control, like changing the audio settings or whatever, like it's like changing your controls. It's kind of crazy that they had the budget to do that. I think this is a better game than Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding. But it's no Wheel of Fortune. This is our new number 25. And there you have it. Tarzan, a top 25 N64 game. Chameleon Twist, pretty neat game. Ultimately, really some really cool ideas in there. I'm happy to have finally. I don't know that I've ever played that game before. Because I always forget what it is. And I thought it was a side scroller, but I always kind of mix it up. Like I said, that and Mischief Makers, and there's just some of that stuff kind of runs together. Some of that runs together, and they can't all be Base Hunter. Where did Base Hunter end up? Here it is. That's this week's games. If you want to suggest games for next week, woo, get in there. Head over to jeff.zone for more details on joining the advisory panel. At that tier, you can suggest games. And there's all sorts of other action there. Again, ad-free version of the podcast, all that cool stuff. Head over there and do check it out. Thanks, everybody, for your support of these scientific endeavors. We'll be back next week. I don't know that I have anything picked. There is a list of people of games that people have suggested. It's not that big of a library, so people I've already, a lot of people have suggested some pretty big games, but we've got to spread this out, to be honest, because if we just played all the good games up front, it'll be a grim year following that. But before too long here, we'll get to something like a Turok. Ugly Lawn wanted to see Pilot Wings. Graz suggested Space Station Silicon Valley, which that game's something else. And there's still more snowboarding to go, right? There's still more snowboarding to go. But we do have 37 games ranked, and that leaves like 260-ish or something. So we've got quite a ways to go. So come on back next Friday, and we'll get another batch in there. I'll see you then.